Coco, and I'm here with my girl Peggy. We're going to be working on those legs and those glutes to set them on fire and really tone them on up. We're going to be working on that maximus, medius, and minimus to go ahead and perk it on up so when you dance you can have a great time. Now, in order to get started on that muscular endurance workout that we're about to get prepped for, you have to make sure that you're going to activate. So in order to do that, we're going to start off with standard squats. Feet are going to be hip distance apart. Chest is going to stay up. We're going in 3, 2, 1. You're going to drive it on down. You're going to exhale as soon as you come up to the top. But your main focus is to really push through those heels. So as soon as you do that, you tighten up your abs because you can still get an ab workout in here, even though you're working on legs. And you're going to press all the way through, keep that chest, draw those shoulders back. You got a few more reps. We're going to be working on a little bit of that lateral movement to work on the outsides of those glutes, working on a little bit of these little lateral walks, going for 2 steps back and forth. We got it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. We're down, step, step, and then come right back to that home position. Your goal is to stay nice and low. At no point should you stand up. I don't want to see this. Walking on forward. We're not going to activate anything. You have to stay low. Stay nice and low just like Peggy is. You're going to keep on breathing. Drive your navel in. Still bringing through those heels. You got a few more reps here. Really working on the outsides of those glutes, known as your abductors. Now we're going to pause it. We're going to hold it in that squat hold, and we're going to be doing small taps back to small taps out. You got it in 3, 2, 1. Tap back, tap out. Staying on one leg. You can lean your chest forward just a little bit, but with every exhale, you got to stay with it. So you're pushing, you're stepping. You have 6 more reps here. And every single time you want to dip a little bit lower, I know you can feel it in that quad. I know you can feel it in that glute. But you got to push for it. You got 3. Good. 2. 1. We're going to switch sides. Bring it down low. Step back. Step out. Step back, step out. Stay with our pace. Even if you're a little unbalanced, go for that little small. A little more pressure on that big toe if you need to. But you still gotta sink it down, nice and low. Feel in that glute, feel it in those quads. Start activating those hamstrings. Because when we put in that real work, it's gonna get beautiful. So keep it going. You got 4 more reps. Good, 3. Push it, 2, 1 more, boom, and back. So we're gonna start off first. Peggy's gonna continue working on those advanced movements. I'll show some modifiers, but we are gonna start off with 3 different moves as our little sequence. So you have Sumo Squats. Your feet are gonna come out a little bit wider. You're working on the outsides of those glutes and those inner thighs. So step it out. You got it in 3, 2, 1. Drive down. Hips drive back, chest still stays up. You still have to sink those hips nice and low. Now, just like we did with those standard squats, you still have to drive it through your heels. So even if you want to make sure that you're kind of gauging and staying upright, you can bring your hands down just like so, and make sure you're staying nice and straight. But if you need to modify it, you can still do this squat. You can just shallow it up just a little bit more. You're going to give me 10 more reps. And then we're going to be focusing on a different movement, kind of targeting the back of those thighs, which are called your hamstrings. And what we're going to be doing is you're going to stay nice and low, feet are hip distance apart. You're going to take it down. You're going to reach almost to that mid part of your shin, and then you're going to exhale. But you got to feel that squeeze. You got 2 more reps. 1 more. Here we go. You're going to bend down and pull all the way up. Squeeze. Go down. All the way up, squeeze. Notice that bend in both of our knees. At no point do you want to keep it nice and straight. We're not working on that straight leg deadlifts. I want you to bend those knees. Really fine tune those hamstrings. Now, when you come up and away from that floor, you have to make sure that you exhale. Continue to breathe. Keep your navel in towards that spine. We're not relaxing here. You have to keep that core engaged. Now you have 6 more reps. I want you to really pull it. We're going to be focusing next on a little bit of those standard little Sumo Skaters, okay? A little more lateral transition. We got it in 3. Focus on 1 more rep. 2. Squeeze at the top. And 1. Here we go. lateral movement. So we did 2 different movements which focused on that strength. And now we're hitting that third movement, which is going to be that plyometric movement, which is going to amp up that heart rate, allow us to kind of still maintain that nice good lean stroke. Now every single time you hop, I want you to focus in, balancing, slowing it down, working on that eccentric, and nice steady control. Once again, your abs still have to maintain being tight. Switch those hands, act like you're running, pretend like you're in a movie film, whatever it may be. Feel it all the way through. Now go a little higher with that hop. Good. Now we're just about to cover distance. Here we go. Pec of chest coming in, nice and high. Now you got a few more seconds here. We're going to be transitioning to those curtsy on that right leg to a side lunge. Got it in 3, 2, 1. So that curtsy into a side lunge is I'm drawing that foot back. Kind of making a nice good C. I dive that back knee down. I exhale, push up off that standing leg. Step out nice and wide. Drive that hip back. Okay, that heel's got to stay into the ground. So if you're staying on one side, don't worry about the transition. We'll transition you here. If you need a little more of a modifier, you can definitely add a little bit of a tap right in the center. Step together, step out. Step together, step out. Now if you're looking for more of that advanced movement, you gotta follow Peggy for that one. She's skipping out that step and amping it up, engaging her core, making sure she maintains balance as soon as she kicks that leg out right behind her. Now you got 6 more reps before you switch it over to the other side, because, you know, we got 2 sides. So go ahead and continue. Step out. Make sure that knee stays in line with that hip. As soon as you come out for that side lunge, feel it on the outside of that glute. You got 2 more reps. Get 1 more in there. Here we go, we're gonna go switch. 3, 2, 1. Switch. Boom. As soon as you slide back, create that C mark. Step it all the way out. Drive that hip back. Then when you go in for your side lunge, as soon as you step back, that hip, get a nice good solid bend. Keeping your core tight, exhaling as soon as you push, but you have to maintain that nice good solid posture. Even throughout that curtsy, your shoulders should be stacked right over those hips. Good. Keep breathing. Keep driving that navel in. Keep contracting that midsection. Now you have to stay with this because you have 4 more reps. Pushing it on through. Good. Now, we're going to be going in for a little bit of something different. Staying in a squat hold. Hopping forward, hopping back. We're going for a little micro squat jumps. You got it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hop forward, hop back. Hop forward, hop back. Now, as soon as you land, to protect those knees, as soon as you leap forward, you got to jump right into that squat position. Then you got to push off the balls of those feet to propel your body back, go straight into that squat position all over again. So you're going to feel it on those quads, hamstrings, and even those glutes, but your heart rate's going to be up. And that's what we want. So keep pushing, keep driving those hips back, keep exhaling. Now, we're going to shake it out in 3, 2, 1. Let's shake it out. So, for this next movement, it's a little more of a balance act. So this is why we got to slow it down. You're going to bend one knee, just like a flamingo. You're going to reach down to the floor, come all the way back up to the top. Still driving through that heel the entire time. We're going to start off with either leg, but you're only staying on one side. You got it in 3, 2, 1. Stay on one side, tap the floor, come all the way to the top. Now if that's hard, you can take that foot, step it back just a little bit, do a nice good little single leg squat, but still allowing you to maintain that balance, still giving you some stability. But you have to bend that front knee. You gotta exhale as soon as you come up and away from that floor, still engaging that core. And I'm dripping. That's a good thing, you know, you gotta sweat. But like, if we're not sweating, then we're not working. Here we go. You got a few more reps. We're gonna switch it over to the other side. Got it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Switch it out. Get that balance first. and then start your reps. Touch the floor, come all the way to the top. If you need to modify again, tap that back leg down, really reach. Don't allow it to come up, but you still gotta bend that leg. Now, even if you can't touch the floor, or you're just going for that little shallow squat on that little leg, perfect. Good. You have to exhale. You gotta control straight through that core. Now, maintaining that balance, keeping your shoulders back, staying in line. If you're gonna topple over, don't worry about that you toppled over. Just get right back into it. You got 3 more seconds. We're gonna switch it out. We got reverse lunges in 3, 2, and 1 more, and we're good. So we're stepping back, sliding it back like we're on a train track, okay? It's gonna stay nice and staggered. We want both knees to bend. We want a nice good 90-degree on both that front and back leg. But look, Peggy's sliding it back, still maintaining that that foot is in line with her knee. Knee is just underneath that hip. You're gonna slide back, exhale. As soon as you come up to the top, breathe it on through. Now, your shoulders have to stay over your hips. It's a little bit of a balancing act, so you still have to tighten up that core. And now, because we're stepping back and we're bending in that back knee, we're allowing a lot of that weight and that focus to come on that front leg, which means a little more work for that glute on the front. Get those hamstrings, get those quads. You got a few more seconds. We're gonna be lying it down, working on what we call our little marching bridges. So you're gonna come up, nice good solid high bridge, reach and switch. Now you got 6 more reps here. Stepping it in. Good. Go, 5. Stepping back. Still focusing on your form. Now if you need to slow down or grab a quick sip of water, do it, but then you're gonna pop right back in here. Here we go. We're laying down in 3. Good. 2 and 1. So let's shift our body. Here we go. You're nice and flat, right? You're gonna pop those hips up so your hips are in line. And as soon as you get that engagement from those glutes, you're gonna lift one leg at a time. Good. Now, let's say you're starting to feel some lower back pain. Okay? Bring it down and then lift, raise one leg. Bring it down, lift, raise one leg. But that also means you gotta start stretching out those hamstrings, really releasing that tension in that pull. Even rolling out those glutes, getting that lower back if you need to. This is a nice controlled movement, so your navel still has to drive towards that spine. You're gonna exhale. You're gonna keep it going. Just got a few more. Keeping those hips up, squeezing those glutes. Now, if you need a little more balance, you can bring your hands onto the floor. If you want to maybe advance a little bit more, you can bring those hands up just like a zombie. Really engage. You got 8 more reps all together. We're counting both sides. There you go. Got 6. Keep moving. Feel it in those glutes. Don't let your hips dip. The minute that you feel it, drive those hips up again. Squeeze. Start back at the top. It's really important to maintain that form. Now we're going to be rolling right back up to those sumo squats. Got a few more. We'll give you some time. You got 3, 2, 1. So you're going to roll it all the way up. And we're starting back up at the top. Okay? Widen out that stance. Drive your hips back. Got it in 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down. Now that this is the second time through, focus more on that form. Focus more on engaging those glutes. Think about diving even deeper in that squat. But don't forget to breathe. It's so easy to hold your breath. Like you're almost waiting for something. The only thing that's happening is that your legs are going to be on fire. So keep pushing. Keep exhaling. Dive a little bit deeper. Keep that stance nice and wide. Toes are flaring out. We're going to get 10 more reps in here. Good. 9, Big. 8, 7. Good. 6. Push it. Keep that navel in. Keep those shoulders back. Keep that exhale. And keep those heels right into the floor. Got 3. Good. 2. Good. One more. Here we go. We're in those deadlifts. Reaching down, popping up. Our stance still kind of wide. Remember? We're bringing those hips back. We're bending at those knees, but it's not like a squat. We're still keeping that tension in those hamstrings. Now always remember, slow and controlled is the best method. Especially if you're going to do strength endurance, you can always fly it out when those plyometric moves come. When we're doing moves like this, I really want you to focus on working on that muscle that we're trying to activate. So for this one, it's the back of those thighs and those glutes. Good. See how Peggy's taking her time? She's pushing it all the way up to the top. Squeezing those glutes. Now you gotta rev it up, okay? We're gonna still maintain it, still squeeze. You got 6 more reps. We're going in for those skaters. And this time around for those skaters, you gotta fly across the room. You gotta really aim for it. Leaps and bounds all the way. You got 3. Push it. Good. 2. One more. And here we go. Skate it all the way through. Now this time I want you to focus on leaps and bounds. Try to go as further away as possible. Like you're leaping over a log. Still maintaining that balance. But every single time, a little higher hop and a little slower of a decline. Good. Now, exchange those hands. Oh, I see you. There you go. Now we're in it. You gotta push. You gotta breathe. And you gotta aim for that next goal. Now here we go. You got 10 more reps. Push it. 9. That's right. 8. 7. Exhale. Drive that navel in. Good. Breathe. I know breathing is important, for sure. Got 3. 2. There it is. Good. Now here we go. We're back in curtsy lunge. Good. Stepping out to that side. Okay, here we go. Start it up. Curtsy. Side. Oh yeah. I hope you guys are feeling it. Because today is hump day for me. Actually, every day is. Every day is leg day. Like I need it. Glutes equals core. So hanging in between is always nice. Now push, keeping that knee, just dropping that curtsy lunge, that back knee right above that floor is going to be prime and essential. You're not touching it. You're just hovering. And as soon as you step out, you have to drive those hips back. It's a little more of a complex movement because we're adding in 2 different ones. Mashing them together. Oh, I like that. Back leg up. There you go. You got 3 more. Starting here, 3. Good. Switching sides. After we get to it, you got 1 more curtsy, 1 more side, and now let's switch. Curtsy, side. Good. Curtsy, side. You're welcome. There you go. Now, your shoulders being drawn back for those curtsies. You gotta transition. Now, if you feel like your leg kind of feels stuck when you go out, let's take a bigger step. You'll find that placement and your body will get used to it. And then you'll be able to push every time. Breathe. Try. Make that sound your favorite song in the whole wide world. Yeah. Now we got 6 more reps. Still holding it through. We're going to be switching to those micro squat jumps. Changing it up. And curtsy. Okay, you got 3. Get it. 2. And 1. Now we're in it. Get into that squat position. Hop forward, hop back. Let's go. Hop forward, hop back. Now, when you're jumping forward, using a lot more of those quads and those glutes. When you push back, you have to work on those hamstrings and those glutes. So I want you to feel that push right off the balls of those feet. Use those hands to bring in that momentum. See how our arms go back? Boom, slide yourself forward. It's almost like you want to push yourself away in whatever direction that is. Good. We got 6 more reps. Pushing it through. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of that leg shake. You got 3. Push it. 2. One more. Good. Shake it out. Okay, so we're shaking those legs out because right now we're going back in for that balance. You have those single leg squats. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Bring it all the way to the top. Slow and steady. Wins the race. 3. Pushing. Bring that navel in. Remember, this is too difficult. Bring that foot back. Bend that front knee. Reach all the way down and draw it all the way up. If you can't reach down, that's cool. Go shallow, but you gotta feel that work. And don't shortchange yourself. If you're starting to feel tired, you feel that fatigue, you gotta push past that threshold. That's the only way you're gonna get those gains. You got 4 more reps. We're gonna switch it over. Got 3, 2, good, and 1. Let's switch. Getting that steadiness. Here we go. Right down. All the way up to the top. Again, if you're feeling that imbalance, do a small toe touch right up at the top. Maybe you don't want to, that's totally cool, you can take it out. Toppling is so normal. We just activated so many parts of our legs, and even though we may not feel tired for some of us, your legs feel tired. The navel will up too. Good, keep that navel tight and tucked. Keep breathing. Exhale every single time you come up and away from that floor. See it below. Here we go. 4 more reps. We got reverse lunges after this. Good. 2. 1 more. Good, here we go. We're stepping back, alternating it out. Once again, just like those curtsies, you gotta allow that back knee to just hover over that neck. Shoulders still are maintaining propped over those hips. Glutes. And those legs. So step it back, give yourself space to allow for that knee bend. Try not to keep it so shallow. And really dive deep. Now as you go for that switch, make sure you exhale right here for that standing. Inhale as soon as you step back. Maintaining that breath. Oxygen equals energy. So let's keep pushing. Yeah. Now, we're going to be going in right on our back sides. 10 more reps. That's on each leg, so don't miss it. We'll be working on those marching little glute bridges. We're going to forget to bring those hips up. Here we go. Keep pushing it through. Yeah, maintaining a nice, good, solid tempo. 4. Good. 3. Bring it down through. Keeping it steady. 2. Do 1 more. Let's do it. There you go. And all the way. Now let's lie down. Sweaty goodness. Okay. Hips drive up. Keep it nice and activated. And we're going to lift and switch. Let's go. Lift it. Keep it lifted. Bringing that knee right over that hip. Maybe like a cool little Z. Good. Now, as soon as you feel those hips, if they're lowering like this, reset. Drive it all the way to the top, and then bring it right back into momentum. But your objective is to squeeze through those glutes and keep it nice and high. Now, we're doing this little static hold here because we want to work not only every single glute muscle that's in there, but every static hold allows it to contract over a period of time, allowing you to gain that muscular endurance. A little extra contraction never hurts. So we got 10 more reps, each leg, and then we're going to be stretching it out. Those hips high, squeeze. Good. Now we can bring those hands up. Create that lift. You got 4. Good. 3. Ooh, there we go. 2. Bring it in, 1 more on each side, no matter whether you're still going or not. And then you can drop. Now you're going to bring those knees in towards your chest. Rock it from side to side. Good. You're massaging it out. Now we're going to focus in on next. So I want you to roll to your side. Because if you're on the beach, you're going to grab the top of that foot, go in for a little quadricep stretch. Now, even though you're lying down, that doesn't mean we're relaxing, right? You have to pull in that foot and push that hip forward to elongate that muscle. I know it's almost beach season, but it doesn't mean to relax like we're on the beach. I got a few more. How you feeling? Heyo.
Heyo.
Here we go, we're gonna flip. Rotate other side. This way. Yeah. Ooh. Beach status. Pull on that foot. Push that hip forward. No peach. Nah, I sweat a lot already. That's like normal for me. It's wonderful. Good. You're gonna sit it all the way up. Extend those legs. And you're gonna reach all the way up, inhale. Good. Exhale, reach all the way forward. Now reach for what you can, but you wanna lead with your chest and draw your shoulder blades back. That way you're allowing for those hamstrings to actually lengthen. Good. Okay. You're gonna bring your left or right ankle, okay? Let's just say your left, over that right knee. You're gonna bend that bottom leg, go for a nice little seated pigeon. Now you wanna take that knee, it's kind of flared out, and you wanna push it down so that we can elongate a little bit of that IT band, get those adductors. You can roll your ankle out while you're here too. That always feels amazing. We're gonna switch it out in 3, 2, 1. Step it all the way down, extend it all the way out. Bring your right ankle across that left knee, and then slide that left leg. That heel nice and close to that glute, and then push that right knee down. So maintain a nice good solid posture. Add in those little ankle rolls. Nice. Good. Sitting on down. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your wonderful leg and glute fireball of a session. Don't forget to maintain, look at that action right there. Quads on fleek. Heyo. Turn it. And that's our goal, okay? Make sure you stay hydrated, drink, maybe even your Premier protein. Get that protein in there and keep pushing.
Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe. We got more coming for you.
Heyo.